new recipe today. Suanmei. Suanmei is a dried sour plum. Salty, smoky flavor, can have other flavors added to it. There are literally hundreds of different flavors of suanmei. It can be used to make a delicious drink called suanmeitang. Has very distinct, strong flavor. And we're going to make suanmei flavored makgeolli today. So I'm not going to talk about the makgeolli recipe because it's just my Eongju recipe. You can see the details in my previous videos. What I want to talk about is the suanmei part of this. So this first part is just the juk and doesn't involve suanmei at all. After the first stage brews for 2 days, then we make godubap. And as I'm steaming the godubap, I'm going to be boiling the suanmei. Okay, here's the suanmei. This particular kind, there's no pits at all. They're just hard pieces. So I boil them. That's 75 grams of suanmei, and to start off with 300 milliliters of water. I boiled it for 40 minutes, and as it boiled down, I added more water. So in the end, in total, I used 500 milliliters of water. And I'm pretty sure I could have boiled it for longer and broken down the suanmei even more. It got really soft, but I think it would have been just as good, or it would have been better to cook it even more, to boil it even more. So I boiled the suanmei for 40 minutes. Could have been more, and then I cooled it down, and at the same time I was making the godubap and cooling that down. So now I'm adding the godubap that's cooled down to the fermentation jar, and I can add the suanmei mixture, which is also cooled down by now. It's room temperature. Now suanmei, very strong flavor, like I said, very distinct flavor. Makes a very refreshing drink. So I think it's going to be good in this makgeolli. It's a very strong color too, so even though I only used 75 grams compared with, that's a kilogram of rice, in that it still colors the result a lot. I did the match test on day 9. The match stayed lit, so that meant fermentation was done, and I could strain and bottle it. So it has a very rich color. The lees, I ended up with 454 grams of lees, a little more than normal, so maybe the suanmei interfered a bit with the process, but it's worth it. I still got a lot of output, 2 liters plus some extra in a bowl. So that's the tasting right there. So I can taste it on the spot, very fresh. The sediment contains both rice and some sediment from the suanmei. So texture is a little different. The flavor is very intense. I think this was one of the best ideas I've had so far for makgeolli flavorings. There you can see it after a day in the fridge. It settled down, and try it out. It's delicious. I tried the chongju just by itself. That's not as good because I think a lot of the plum flavor is in the sediment, so it's better to drink the makgeolli itself. And I enjoyed it best undiluted rather than diluting it. So I think this really turned out well for me. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching.